Welcome to BTA Fridays Breaking the Algorithm. I'm your host, Kelly Morgan. This is where indie authors stop chasing trends. We build strategy, visibility, and confidence. Around here, we don't follow the algorithm. We break it and put something better in its place. Let's get to today's episode. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of BTA Fridays Breaking the Algorithm. I'm your host, Kelly. This is where indie authors stop chasing trends and start building strategy, visibility, and confidence. Around here, y'all, we do not follow the algorithm. We break it and then we put something better in its place. So today I wanted to talk about something that I have been building very quietly, something that I've put a lot of intention behind, and something that I believe will help indie authors in a real, tangible way. And that is the Trust Bridge series. But before we get into all of that, let's talk about what most of us call strategy. Because 9 times out of 10, we're not even really implementing strategy, we're doing survivals. So, what I mean by for many indie authors, strategy looks like running expensive Amazon or Facebook ads and then getting really nothing in return. Chasing the latest trend or whatever hot, this week so that you can get views on your post. Posting constantly because the algorithm demands it. Hopping on every new platform because we don't want to miss out. Throwing our book into random groups and hoping that it catches on. And you know what, y'all? That's not strategy. That's reacting. And honestly, it's exhausting because I have done all of those things. And then, you know what? They added AI into the mix. And so now we're all typing in prompts, asking AI for the best captions, the best hashtags, the best posting times, and hope that it tells us what to do to boost engagement. Now, listen, I think AI is very helpful. I use it as an assistant. But you know what? It turns out to be one of those things that we find ourselves chasing. And so I asked myself the real question: what really moves the needle for an indie author? What really is going to give you visibility? You know what? How do we get our books into the hands of the right people without burning out? And that is where Trust Bridge series comes in. And I'll tell you exactly what Trust Bridge is. Trust Bridge is a curated, growing network of book clubs, podcasts, and bookstores, and eventually other media outlets that will intentionally welcome indie authors. These are not going to be cold leads. These are not random links. There's no guesswork. These are people and organizations who have said, yes, I support indie authors. Yes, I accept indie books. Yes, I want to be contacted in the right way. That is the bridge. That is the connection point. Now, authors can reach out to book clubs and podcasts and bookstores all on their own. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely, you can. But most of us do it randomly. Most of us do it inconsistently. Most of us are trying to figure out who's indie friendly. We're sending pitches that don't land. We're wasting time in the wrong places. We're getting discouraged before anything happens. And that is where Trust Bridge comes in. Trust Bridge isn't about doing the work for you, but it's about making the path clearer, warmer, and less overwhelming. It's the difference between a cold pitch and a warm introduction. And this isn't capped at book clubs and podcasts and bookstores. That's the beauty of TrustBridge. It can grow into blogs, magazines, newsletters, local media, reviewers, TV, radio. There's no ceiling on where this can go. And I want to speak very plainly here because I am a firm believer in transparency. At the end of the day, the goal is always to get your book into somebody's hands, but it's the how that matters. There are so many services out there making promises and guarantees that they simply cannot back up. And that's not what I'm doing. I am building something that is intentional, structured, and curated, and a system that's built and rooted in connection. And yes, TrustBridge will be a paid service because this isn't random. This isn't a copy and paste. This has taken me months of building, tracking, testing, organizing, refining. And let me tell you, it's been slow. It's been methodical. It's been time consuming. It's been intentional. And I also want to be very and fully transparent about the pricing because affordability and real value matter to me. There will be tiered pricing, packages, and options, and I'm going to lay everything out very, very clearly. There'll be no mystery pricing. There'll be no DM me for info vibes. You'll know exactly what you're getting, what it costs, and why. Because, authors need to feel like they're being supported, not being tricked. So, y'all, as we move into 2026, Trust Bridge is just one part of what's coming. I'm launching an entire section of my business dedicated to this series, along with digital products designed to help indie authors pitch smarter, follow up better, and build consistency without chasing algorithms. Because breaking the algorithm isn't about going viral, y'all. It's about building something that you don't have to chase. So if you're an indie author, please listen to me. You deserve real rooms with real partners, not guessing, not begging, but partnering. And if you run into a book club and a podcast and a bookstore or any platform that supports indie authors, then I invite you into this Trust Bridge wave as well. So if you are, again, if you're a book club, if you're a podcast, if you're a bookstore, or really any platform that supports indie authors, I would love to invite you to be a part of Trust Bridge. More details are coming as we get closer to the launch, but I just wanted my BTA family to understand the strategy, the why, and the vision. Because, y'all, I'm out here trying to build something real. I'm trying to build something smart. And all of that is trying to break the algorithm, right? And so let's break the algorithm together. So let me give you my laundry list of things before I let you go. Number one, if you are an indie author and you are looking for a podcast to be on, guess what? Author's Mic. Come be on the Author's Mic. Share this platform with me, 100% free. Very easy. Go to my website. Go to the Be a Guest. There. Go to the Be a Guest tab. Fill out the information and you're on. If you're looking for information on how to get that book out there, I have a guide. It's 44 pages. Go get it. It's called So You Want to Write a Book. It's on my website. It's free. Go get it. Start your journey. If you're interested in supporting me, I've got 2 books out there. Wait for it. That's a play on word, WEIGHT for it. And You Sound White. Both are available on my website. I'm happy to sign them, ship them to you. I got free goodies. But you know what? You can get them wherever good books are sold. And lastly, if you are interested in a book club, we have one. It's called the IRS, the Indie Reader Society. You can join us as a reader. We would love to have you. You can pitch us as an author. All the information is on the website. So, y'all, I just wanted to kind of give you an idea for what's coming. I'm so excited for 2026 and the next chapter as we break the algorithm together. We keep putting something better in its place. And I can't wait to launch the Trust Bridge series to really help indie authors get the visibility that they deserve. Okay, y'all, I will see you next Friday. Go out and make it a great day. I know I'm going to.